Oh, curse the hand that made these holes. Curse them who had the heart to do it. Curse the blood that let this blood from hence. If ever he have child abhorred her, be it. If ever he have wife, let her made more miserable by the life which him than I have made by my young husband's death. A black magician conjures up this fiend to stop devoted charitable deeds.
Sweet saint, for charity be not so cursed.
Thou devil, for God's sake, hence and trouble me not. For you have made this happy earth my hell. If you delight to see your heinous deed, behold the pattern of your butchery.
Lady, you know no rules of charity.
Villainy, you are no law, God, nor man.
Vouchsafe, divine perfection of a woman, of this supposed crime to give me leave by circumstance, but to acquit myself.
Did you not kill my husband?
I grant you, yes.
You grant me, hedgehog? And God grant me that you be damned for all that wicked deed.
Gentle lady,
Oh, he was gentle, mild, and virtuous.
the fitter for the King of Heaven, who has him?
And you unfit for any place but hell.
Yes, one place else, if you will hear me name it.
Some dungeon?
Your bedchamber. But let's leave this keen encounter of our wits and fall somewhat into a slower method. Is not the cause of the timeless deaths of these Plantagens, Henry and Edward, as blameful as the executioner?
You are the cause and most accursed effect.
Your beauty was the cause of that effect. Your beauty, which did haunt me in my sleep, would make me undertake the death of all the world, so I might live 1 hour in your sweet bosom.
If I thought that I'd tell you homicide, I would render it beauty from my cheek.
These eyes could not endure that beauty's wreck. As all the world is cheered by the sun, so I by that. It is my day, my life. He who bereft you, lady, of thy husband, did it to help you to a better husband.
His better did not breathe upon the earth.
He lives that loves you better than he could.
Where is he?
Here. Why do you spit at me?
Burn it mortal poison for your sake.
Never came poison from so sweet a place.
Never hung poison on a fowler toad. Out of my sight! You do infect my eyes.
Those eyes of yours from mine have drawn salt tears. Yet when I heard the story of my father's death, and all the standers by had wet their cheeks like trees bedashed with rain, in that sad time my manly eyes did scorn and humble tear. And what that sorrow could not thence exhale, your beauty has, and made them blind with weeping. Teach not your lips such scorn, for they were made for kissing, lady, not for such contempt. If your revengeful heart cannot forgive, I humbly beg for death upon my knee. No, no, do not pause. It was I who killed your husband, but it was your heavenly face which set me on. Take up the blade again, or take up me!
Arise, dissembler. Though I wish you dead, I will not be the executioner.
Then bid me kill myself, and I will do it.
I have already.
Oh, that was in your rage. Speak it again, and even with the word, that hand which for thy love did kill thy love shall for thy love kill a far truer love. To both their deaths thou shalt be accessory.
I would I knew your heart. I hear it is false.
Then never was man true.
Then put down the blade.
Shall I live in hope?
All men, I hope, live so.
Vouchsafe to wear this ring.
To take it is not to give.
May I, with all expedient duty, see you?
And much it joys me to see that you are become so
Bid me farewell.
'Tis more than you deserve. But since you teach me how to flatter you, imagine I have said farewell already.
Was ever woman in this humor wooed? Was ever woman in this humor won? I'll have her, but I'll not keep her long. Why, I that killed her husband and his father, to take her in her heart's extremest hate, with curses in her mouth, tears in her eyes, and then to win her all the world to nothing? Upon my life she finds, although I cannot. Myself to be a marvelous proper man, I'll entertain a score of two of tailors, to study fashions to adorn my body, and then return lamenting to my love. Shine out, fair sun, till I have bought a glass, that I may see my shadow as I pass. Thank you for joining.